Hey everybody, I'm Stacy Lyn, and today I have a really special recipe for you. And you are going to love it. And you are not going to want to buy the already ground meat at the store after you try this recipe. It is so good. If you don't have a meat grinder, a Weston is a fantastic meat grinder, and I'll talk more about that later. But I want to show you a couple of things that are going on in my kitchen right now. I have got over here a lot of industry. We have all these peppers, which are crazy amounts. We have like triple this many outside. So we're drying them. We may smoke them, which would be a great smoked pepper, and I'm thinking that we may just do that, but we're stringing them right now, and you can hang them up and dry them all summer and then grind them, and you've got a great crushed red pepper flake, or whatever. So we've got some peas here from my dad, and we shelled them the other day, and I cannot wait to eat these, so I'm drying them right now so that I can put them up. We did some red pepper jelly. As you can see, I'm talking red peppered out. So we're doing everything we know to do with them. So I've got all of this produce to do, and now I am going to show you how to make this incredible dish. So I've got venison here, and I've got a little bit of bacon. Normally, I like to do, the last time I made this particular recipe, I used duck for the meat, and it was so scrumptious. But today I'm using venison, and venison doesn't have a lot of fat, so if you use something like that that's really lean, even your tougher cuts of beef, you'll want to add some bacon to it. So I've got that and bacon. I sauteed some onions, and I'm putting them in here now. It's onions, ginger, and garlic. So I have the right proportions on my website. This particular recipe is I think I did it under a duck meatball, but if you want to use any other meat, feel free to do that. But if your meat has a lot of fat in it, or if you go and buy a duck from the grocery store and you want to use the duck fat from that at the grocery store, add that fat as opposed to the bacon. Okay, so right now I want to show you this incredible all of these spices, all of these herbs, they make this dish what it is. So I've got parsley here, which I've just cut really small. I've got a red pepper. I've got some thyme already off of the thyme sprigs. This is probably about 5 sprigs. So I've got some rosemary that I've already cut up, and I just cut it really, really small. So I'm gonna put in with that some mustard. So it's Dijon mustard. Now you really don't want to leave out the mustard. It really makes this dish great, and the ginger. So don't leave that out when you saute the onions. And then I'm gonna put in a little bit of ground cumin. Okay? Now I'm gonna mix all of this together. That looked like a lot, but I'm gonna be making more later, and I'm adding this to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this in with my meat, and then I'm just gonna grind all of it. So here we go. All right, so you can do so much with this recipe. I may use some of this meat to put in some bell peppers that I'm making, and I'm gonna do just a baked bell pepper, and it is gonna be delicious, and I'm thinking I'm gonna use some of this meat. The duck meat was fabulous in it. We had some leftover duck meat, and that's what I did with that. Okay, so I'm gonna start feeding it into the meat grinder. Now, I will tell you a tip about the meat grinder, and if you use if you use a meat grinder a lot, you'll wanna get one that is bigger or has a capacity to grind more meat than what you normally grind, because you don't want it to overheat your, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some fed down in there. Okay, so you don't want it to overheat your meat. Okay. This is so fast. Okay, so there you go. All right, so now we've got everything ground together and it's just perfectly ready. Now, if your meat mixture is too juicy, you might want to add a little bit of like panko, breadcrumbs. Any kind of breadcrumbs will be fine. And just add that to kind of make everything bind together. But I'm looking at mine and it really looks great. I don't think I need any. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of olive oil and get that heated up. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Okay. Now, Scott, do you know do you remember what the motor capacity is on this one?
It's a 1.5.
All right, so this is a 1.5, and you can go to Weston.com or WestonProducts.com, and you can look that particular model up. But they have all different, different ones. But this is a 1.5, and we usually, just to say how much we do, usually we get about 13 deer a year that we process. So we don't turn all of it into ground meat, but we do a lot, and we do a lot of sausage. And they also have a lot of sausage making equipment on that website. You will love that website. You really need to go to WestonProducts.com. So anyway, it's a great product. So this is getting nice and hot. Okay, let me put a little piece in and see if it sizzles. It's not quite ready. I like to just check it out because I like it to sizzle a little bit when I've got my meatballs going. So I can go ahead and show you what I'm gonna do with the sandwich while I'm waiting. So, just a minute, I gotta get a knife. All right. So I like to get the brioche rolls at the store that aren't cut yet. And then I like to cut them and not go all the way to the end. And I like to have it on the top and not the side because things don't fall out. So I almost go all the way to the end, but not quite, and I almost go all the way down. So I can put a lot of things in here. So I've already sauteed some peppers. So I'm gonna put a little bit into my hot dog bun or my roll. I'm gonna put a little bit more, and it makes it really nice and colorful, but it also adds a lot of flavor. On the other side, I'm gonna be putting goat cheese here in just a minute. Okay, so it looks like I'm ready for meatball. So I kind of like a big meatball, but not too terribly big. So I'm just gonna lightly push that together, not too compact, but enough to where it'll stay together, and put it right in here. Now, one thing I will say is it's better to refrigerate your meat for about an hour before you do your meatballs, because they'll stay together better, and the fat won't make it slide down. These are probably going to be irregular size because I didn't do that. They'll probably start kind of melting down just a little bit, but it's okay. Right. There we go. This is going to be like really, really great. Cannot wait to eat this. If you can just imagine how great duck and duck fat is, they were like so incredible. Okay, there we go. All right, and one more. You don't want to overcrowd the pan. You want to make sure that it's browned. Everything is browned on all sides. All right, so I'm just gonna leave those there for a minute, wash my hands. Okay, and finish my hot dog. Now, I have an Alabama white sauce here that at the end, I'm gonna be putting on over the top of the sandwich. Okay, so I have goat cheese that I'm going to be putting into one side of this. And the tartness of this goat cheese with those peppers, oh my gosh, you've just never had anything so good. I do this same kind of thing with a venison sandwich, but it's just got straight venison. It's not ground, and it is delicious. It's in my first book, Tracking the Outdoors In, and if you don't have it, I would love for you to get it. It's got all of my favorite family recipes in it, and I think you will love it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn over the meatballs. Okay, look at how good that looks. And I love to get that crunch on the outside, that caramelization, and get all of those flavors in there. Man, I cannot wait to have this. My mouth is already watering. Okay. There we go. Now, I have another great recipe that I want to share with y'all soon, and it's pheasant. You could do pheasant the same way if you wanted to. You could grind it and do the same kind of thing. Or you could make like we did the other day, pheasant nachos, and that's in my other book, Stacy Lyn's Harvest Cookbook. And it, oh my gosh, it will disappear so fast. And I had all of it, like I layer chips, and then a guacamole, and then a cheese sauce, and then pheasant, or you could use chicken for that, but and I have a really good spice blend that I use, and I do slow cooker. I use the slow cooker for that. And then I put chips again and layer the same thing again and again, and I make this huge pile. It'd be perfect for game day, but so would this. And maybe do both. So this is really, really great. Okay. So they are almost finished. All right, let's check on the guys and see how they're doing. All right, let's see the big pile.
Got something hanging up.
Oh, look. See
Over
how
there.
pretty that is? Hey, y'all, that could just decorate your whole kitchen. So, I mean, maybe not your whole kitchen. That might be a little weird. But it could decorate a lot of it. I love decorating with some of the things we get. I like to braid the garlic. I actually have one of those that I can show you real quick. I'm going to turn these over one more time. All right. Now, I have a big griddle pan that I could use and probably do all of these at once. But since bacon is in here, if this was straight venison, you would not have to get them done all the way through, but since bacon is in here, you do. But I'm going to show you my garlic. Just a second. If it's in here. So if you grow your own garlic, you can have it and just hang it in your kitchen. So then you could have this beauty, and you could have the other over there, and it would really look great, and then just use it all the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these on right in here. All right, so I'm going to spread that out just a little bit. This in here, and I like to do about 3 really big meatballs, okay? Then finish it off with a white Alabama sauce, and it's got vinegar and mayonnaise, a little cayenne pepper, a little tiny bit of mustard if you want to put mustard in it, and that is also on my website at stacylynharris.com. So for these recipes, go to stacylynharris.com, and I also have an article on there about meat grinders. If you want to look up meat grinder in the search box and go to that, you're welcome to do that. And don't forget to visit weston.com. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.